Peace, peace, peace. Peace, love, and light to all American Aborigines. This your brother Aboriginal Power. You're now tuned in to the Wake and Bake Show. Let's start this thing off proper by you guys hitting that like button, smashing that like button, thumbing up the video, sharing the live stream, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Let's start this intro thing off right. Let's go.
Suave on the track.
Whatever it takes. It's Hallie. It's Hallie. It's Hallie. Just say when, say when. 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 I gotta feed the block, fuck with it, you ain't gon' lose his top, yeah. All the time that I lost, I'm watching both hands on top of the clock, yeah. My niggas, they say I'm the one, I had to believe inside I'm a pop, yeah. I got a voice inside, they tell me to live, and I can't stop, yeah. Just say when,
I'm waiting for you
just say when.
I'm waiting for you just
say when.
I'm waiting for you just
say when.
waiting.
Roll now, who's watching it go down? I don't feel like I'm whole now. All the love that I get from the whole town, yeah, we know that it's up now. Thank God that we moved from whole pounds, we'll be rocking them shows now. Paranoid that I got from a past life, got me gripping the 4 pound. One life I was living before now, now we breaking the dough down. Same pain that's inside of my heart, nigga, on God I won't fold now. Shine light, got a shine on the whole crowd, show the world how to glow now. God body what I'm giving the world now, cause I'm showing my son how. Gotta move hand, think like AK. Gotta move hand, think like AK. Gotta move hand, think like AK. Like AK, yeah. I gotta feed the block, fuck with it, you ain't gon' lose his top, yeah. All the time that I lost, I'm watching both hands on top of the clock, yeah. My niggas, they say I'm the one, I had to believe inside I'm a pop, yeah. I got a voice inside, they tell me to live, and I can't stop, yeah. Just say when. Just say when. Just say when. Just say when.
Waiting.
Just say when.
I'm waiting for you just
say when.
I'm waiting for you just
say when.
I'm waiting for you just
say when.
waiting.
I can see your true colors. That's the fan, but nigga, I can't trust him. I can see your true colors. Over time, tell me where that trust went. I can see your true colors. That was my dog, but now I can't trust him. I can't trust you. I can see your true colors. Nigga, I can see your true colors. Nigga, just tell me where that trust went. Parties and celebrations, getting money, fucking these bitches, we found some placement inside the city limits. It was small, but yeah, we did it. Try to bring too many niggas all around, yeah, we was tripping. Late night was whipping the bow, that's what we called the will. How the fuck we made it alive? Cause the car was shit. Billy called that bitch a death trap. We had blazed to me, young niggas 16 whipping. We was state to state before this shit changed up. There was the good times, remember when Kron grabbed me up off the bus line. Had came from DC for one of y'all birthdays and shit was cool. I met that nigga whole family, shit was cool then. Remember New, remember Breach, and that nigga Mish. It was Tim Bean and Eli, put up in the wheel. We was on the west side, on some Wilmington shit. I can see your true colors. That's the fan, but nigga, I can't trust him. I can see your true colors. Over time, tell me where that trust went. I can see your true colors. That was my dog, but now I can't trust him. I can't trust you. I can see your true colors. Nigga, I can see your true colors. Nigga, just tell me where that trust went. Nigga, just tell me where that trust went.
Shout out to everybody in the building. Put an intro in. We will be starting a live stream in a couple of minutes, so make sure y'all hit that like button. Share the live stream, man. It's very important for you guys to subscribe to the channel. Shout out to all the American Aborigines. Shout out to all the Americans. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in, man. We got a nice show for you guys today. We're going to get into an information bag today. So let's get it, man. Shout out to everybody in the building.
I did this for my brothers. I did this for my niggas. I did this for my ears. Yeah. I did this for my niggas, I did this for my brothers, I did this for my hitters. We gon' ride for better. My bitch look like it voted. This gun called Hogan Down. Thinking shit I can't condone. On the block I move like Cody.
For the ones who did me phony, shit get tricky, I keep it on me. So sound like macaroni. This street shit match your money. Keep my bitch from around the brodies. Got a bitch who grab it 40. And my bitch don't squeeze it for me. I did cop that brand new rollie.
I did this for my niggas, I did this for my brothers, I did this for my hitters. We gon' ride for better. My bitch look like it voted. This gun called Hogan Down. Thinking shit I can't condone. On the block I move like Cody.
For the ones who did me phony, shit get tricky, I keep it on me. So sound like macaroni. This street shit match your money. Keep my bitch from around the brodies. Got a bitch who grab it 40. No, my bitch don't squeeze it for me. I did cop that brand new rollie.
Put a gang on how I'm coming. Till the shot these niggas running. I run through the city, I live in the city. These niggas ain't getting no money. They say they gon' take it from me. These niggas be all them drugs. Really got this shit out the mud. Nigga, my life was rough. From them bitches tough. Bitch, you gon' lie. You run in the trap. But little baby sucking you up. Run from the trench. Me and my dick really was turning shit up. Work for the law. Trap on fire. Really was burning shit up. Really was burning shit up. I did this for my niggas. I did this for my brothers. I did this for my hitters. We gon' ride for better. My bitch look like it voted. This gun called Hogan Down. Thinking shit I can't condone. On the block I move like Cody.
For the ones who did me phony, shit get tricky, I keep it on me. Put sound like macaroni. This street shit match your money. Keep my bitch from around the brodies. Got a bitch who grab it 40. No, my bitch don't squeeze it for me. I did cop that brand new rollie.
I did this for my niggas, I did this for my brothers, I did this for my hitters. We gon' ride for better. My bitch look like it voted. This gun called Hogan Down. Thinking shit I can't condone. On the block I move like Cody.
For the ones who did me phony, shit get tricky, I keep it on me. Put sound like macaroni. This street shit match your money. Keep my bitch from around the brodies. Got a bitch who grab it 40. No, my bitch don't squeeze it for me. I did cop that brand new rollie.
Shout out to everybody in the building, man. We getting in here, man. We'll be starting a live stream in the next few minutes, man. We just gathering everybody in. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I want y'all to type down. It feel good to be an Aborigine. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we're going to get to that in just a second. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Let's turn up one good time, man. We just getting started, man. Shout out to y'all. Hit that like button.
Hey, lazy, this shit is crazy.
What the fuck is going on? 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 These raps is like subscription to me, yeah, they different for me. See my dog pass away, that shit get vivid for me. Praying on my downfall, I won't fall, yeah. Before I jump that porch, we learn how to crawl, yeah. I rose grew from the concrete. The shit y'all boys cap about beyond me. I'm a born G. I be kicking out this flame, bitch, like Bruce Lee. I know they speak my name in vain, but I can't worry about it. All this pain that's in my songs, it got me hurting about it. How my niggas doubt me like there's no birdie from me. They talking dollars and baguettes, we still behind the trench. Broad daylight shooting handguns from behind the fence. I'm with some killers that's gonna hit bout it. In a spot that you got, you might get blicked out and rerouted. How y'all said that y'all believed in me. How y'all said that y'all believed in me. How y'all said, what the fuck is going on? 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 These raps are like subscription to me, yeah, they different for me. See my dog pass away, that shit get vivid for me. Praying on my downfall, I won't fall, yeah. Before I jump that porch, we learn how to crawl, yeah. These raps is like subscription to me, yeah, they different for me. See my dog pass away, that shit get vivid for me. Praying on my downfall, I won't fall, yeah. Before I jump that porch, we learn how to crawl, yeah. What the fuck been going on? I got brothers, but y'all moving on. I thought them bonds were strong. Look, tomorrow, hit and promise your dog could be gone. You can't prove me wrong. I can't put another soldier name inside a song.
In them trenches, I was back in. Rubber grip the Mac 10. Foundation solid, I got traction. If I don't do it, who taking action? I kill it with passion. I remember back when niggas standing tall for their bottom. That was back when niggas stay solid and we caught them when they crept in. Ain't want nothing moving on that block till we stepped in. Niggas getting stepped on as soon as niggas caught wind. Ratchet like a scratchy to me, yeah, they different for me. See my dog pass away, that shit get vivid for me. Praying on my downfall, I won't fall again. Before I jump that porch, we learn how to crawl again. These raps is like some scratchy to me, yeah, they different for me. See my dog pass away, that shit get vivid for me. Praying on my downfall, I won't fall again. Before I jump that porch, we learn how to crawl again.
Hey man, we about to get right into it, man. We're gonna get right into the last intro song. I need y'all to thumb up them videos and politely share the live stream. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. Let's get it, man. Let's go.
Whatever it takes. It's heli. I seek no rewards. Look.
Pressures of being great. I'm tatted with scars. I feel the look from their eyes. I know they gazing from far. Overcoming my fears. I never wanted this life. Been giving them pain. Know my soul been paying the price. Give fuck about the ice. Really, I just give on my life. Been thinking too much. Inside my head, I'm living it twice. Been feeling convicted. Every time I step on this mic, my art form, it come from God. This ain't no gimmick, my nigga. The vision really is vivid. See my canvas and shiver. Every time I'm here to deliver. My ex bitch, she ain't believing. Now she crying me rivers. She got a heavy heart. But ain't no time for reminiscing. Guard my energy, won't turn me to a victim. Believe in my potential, fuck what you projecting. I make you see my words, like this is a projection. I pray to God to calm my soul, yes I need some protection. Ain't busted down my watch, ain't busted down my chains. Got everything to lose, got everything to gain. Yeah, my soul tied to this shit. And I told the opposition that I'll die for this shit. It's you versus you. Never let this fucking world ever tell you who the fuck that you supposed to be. It's you versus you. Never let them tell you who you are. Define yourself, nigga. Focus on your dreams. It's you versus you. Never let this fucking world ever tell you who the fuck that you supposed to be. It's you versus you. Never let them tell you who you are. Define yourself, nigga. Focus on your dreams. It's you versus you. It's you versus you. In conversation with myself, the hardest battle of all. And when you look inside that mirror, are you seeing your flaws? I became a man, and my dad was never involved. But all these people trying to be the same, it's hard to evolve. Gave birth to a poet. Really, I just write what I saw. And all them days alone writing, it was just me and God trying to find my purpose. I needed a sign. Many days I was lost, I was trapped in a bind. The type of fear that I felt, you can feel in your spine. It's me versus me. I knew that I was different from niggas. I talk my shit. And really, I be shitting on niggas. I'm staying humble. Yeah, I'm staying humble. Ain't busted down my watch, ain't busted down my chains. Got everything to lose, got everything to gain. Yeah, my soul tied to this shit. And I told the opposition that I'll die for this shit. It's you versus you. Never let this fucking world ever tell you who the fuck that you supposed to be. It's you versus you. Never let them tell you who you are. Define yourself, nigga. Focus on your dreams. It's you versus you. Never let this fucking world ever tell you who the fuck that you supposed to be. It's you versus you. Never let them tell you who you are. Define yourself, nigga. Focus on your dreams. It's you versus you.
Don't let this fucking place define you.
It's you versus you.
At the end of the day, you gotta look at it. Who are
It's
you?
you versus you.
What do you do this for? They're always gonna tell you what you're supposed to do, but at the end of the day, walk in God's plan.
Hey man, shout out to everybody in the building, man. We're gonna play one more intro song as we get a few more people in the building, man. We almost lit in this thing, man. So I need that like button, slap that like button, thumb up the video, support the channel. Support the channel, y'all. I need y'all to hit that like button, support the channel, man. Let's get right to it, man. Last intro song. Hit that like button, share the live stream.
Too much fake love, snake you in your face, love. Too much fake love, snake you in your face, love. I ain't showing no feelings. I ain't showing no feelings. Homie called my phone, he told me, go home with this rap shit. Lately I been going crazy, feeling like I'm bad shit. My men in the gutter, all these bitches want me crack shit. Niggas talking down on me, they don't want me had shit. Try to stay legitimate, I'm back on this trap shit. Try to run up in the crib, strike and made him backflip. Reels, he call my phone, I know he hurt, but he act tough. Bitches try to line him, we gon' find him, make him give it up. Bro told me I did enough, but really we ain't did enough. Tryna turn my city up, they tryna take my life from me. They tryna take my life from me. That's why I keep this pipe on me. Too much fake love, snake you in your face, love. Your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God, bro. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God, bro. Too much fake love, snake you in your face, love. Your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God, bro. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God, bro. I ain't showing no feelings, weak emotions is expression. That's a reason to kill him, wanna side with the feelings. But I got angels with me, and some demons that's gon' blow him, but I pray he did it. See my life has been in motion, I'm a little windy, I'm not giving up yet. If you with me, time to place up your bet. Ain't no turning back, got niggas who ran. When we caught his ass, got caught in that jam. Yeah, you know who I am. Yeah, you know who I am. I can feel it coming. I can feel it coming. It's that feeling in your stomach, you can feel it coming. It's that feeling in your stomach, you can feel it coming. Yeah, you can feel it coming. It's fake love, it's snake you in your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God wrote it. Too much fake love, that snake you in your face, love. Your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God wrote it. Too much fake love, that snake you in your face, love. Your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it. Yeah, the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God wrote it.
Yo, peace, peace, peace. Peace and blessings to all the American Aborigines, man. This is your brother Aboriginal Power. You're now tuned in to the Wake and Bake Show. I want to say peace and blessings once again to everybody tuning in. Hey, man, I want to give a special shout out to everybody that's in the chat and to all the new subscribers, man. Shout out to you guys, man. You're now part of the Aboriginal Power Wake and Bake Show gang, man. You already know how we do it, man. We come with the fire information updated on all the urban news, and we also bring up theological talking points as well. But today we're going to be getting into some history. We're going to be talking about the history in America, about the so-called black people and why they lie about black American history in America. Okay, so we're going to be breaking that shit down today. But before we even get into that, I need everybody to hit that like button, thumb up the video, share the live stream. This is your brother Aboriginal Power, man. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Let me take my time out to shout out the brothers and sisters that took their time out to come rock with me today. We're going to be getting into some historical understanding and truths about who the black people are in America and why they don't teach true so-called American history. Okay, so I'm going to go through and shout out everybody in the chat. Before I do that, I want everybody to drop what city, what state that you're in right now. Yeah, man, let's get it in. So let's go. All right, let's see who we got in here first. We got Clyde Moreland. Shout out to Clyde Moreland in the building. Shout out to the brother Clyde. We appreciate you for coming in. Smoke Signal. Lady G, appreciate you for coming in. Elder, we appreciate you, sister. Shout out to Purple Rain. A dots, V dots. Miss Jelly. We have Arthur Livingston. Appreciate you for coming in too, brother. Another elder. Shout out to Khalil Finch. Eastside 1415. Erica Gransell. Garfield Raul. Enox. Pop Reed. Shout out to you, Pop Reed. Another elder in the chat. Shout out to Nova the Star. Shout out to Tangi Games and May. So shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all for coming in. And I'm glad you're new to the channel. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Haru the Duke of Great Lakes. Appreciate you for coming in. Fat Check It TV is in the building. Rob Noxious. Hawk School, my big brother Hawk School. And by the way, if you're not following my brother Hawk School, make sure y'all take the time out to hit that brother in the chat. Go follow his channel, subscribe to that channel. Information, very informative, and he comes with the truth. So shout out to my brother Joshua Stewart as well. Shout out to Arthur Livingston, KK. Shout out to Sagittarius Jones. Who else we got up in this thing? C. Roberts, Trout Moses, General Peace, uh, Mother of the Dragon. Shout the Mother of the Dragons in the building. Who else we got in here? I believe this. We got a gang. Let me run it back to the beginning again. We got a gang. Shout out to my sister Chick Harmony Roots. Hey man, if y'all looking for some Aboriginal merchandise, something to memorabilia, something to put in your house, listen, you no longer have to go to that place. You can hit my sister Chick Harmony Roots up on Instagram. Order a dream catcher, handmade, handcrafted by indigenous Aboriginal woman of this land. So yeah, man, she put her love and spirit and energy inside those things. So make sure y'all hit her up, tune in and turn up with that, man. Shout out to Das Holden. Shout out to the brother Ed. Shout out to Nita's and Mike's World. Shout out to Marcus Norcetta. Shout out to Flat Earth, Divine Lion, AccuBob, El Rail Rael. Shout out to you. Yanetta Ya, Q the Gemini. And I believe that's it, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. Can I get everybody to drop some fire emojis in the building? Can I get some people to drop some fire emojis in the building? Yeah, man. So today, man, we're gonna be talking about a few things. Okay, we're gonna be talking about a few things. One of the first things I want to talk about right now is the so-called black people in America's history is not being told truthfully. As a matter of fact, the indigenous peoples of this land has been lied to. Not only have they been lied to, their identity has been changed. I got a poll in the chat, and I would like for you guys to answer that as y'all come in the building. Shout out to Michelle Norton in the building, and Calabra 72 as well. Shout out to you guys. Also, man, if you don't mind, if y'all guys coming in, if you don't mind hitting that like button and supporting the channel as y'all come in, man, make sure y'all support that channel. It's very important for you guys to hit that like button, share the live stream, and support the channel. So yeah, the so-called black people in America history has been lied to. It's not even just incorrect, it's a total fallacy. And not only is it a fallacy, they have tried to cover it up to make it seem like it's not. They have misclassified the indigenous peoples here. How many people in the chat knew that the oldest civilization in the world, the first civilization in the world, according to the scientists, is in America, located in what we call Central and North America? And how many of you guys knew that these people was classified as Negro? And how many of you guys knew? Now listen, we're gonna get to this. I know I'm working a little fast. Let me slow it down a little bit. We just getting started. Let me slow it down just a little bit. How many of you guys knew that? The city that I'm talking about today, in the city, is called Corral Supe. For those that haven't heard of Corral Supe, it's a marvelous place. It's one of the oldest civilizations in the world, predating Egypt, predating Sumer. Do you understand? It predates those places. So when you look at when they talk about America and they say, "Oh, America's only mud huts," no, America's not just mud huts. America is not just mud huts. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's more than just a mud hut. These are magnificent artifacts that you see behind us. Do you understand me? We got to start taking accountability for what we have here. A lot of people don't teach the true American history here. They telling you that we was running around in teepees. No. Long before it was teepees, there was buildings here. I played a video of Derrick Rose going in on an Aboriginal topic the other day, and he said it. And it's only a few people in the community that understands these talking points. These talking points that we're talking about is very critical. These talking points it separates us from being primitive and non-primitive. We're the non-primitive. We're the advanced They say, oh, black Americans and Indians only lived in teepees, and the pyramids that they did have was made of mud. Well, what if I told you that almost 90% of the pyramids in America was made with brick, with very exclusive detail, ornamentation, and exclusive design built into the architect? Now, what you see behind me is an image of Corral Supe. I mean, this is an image of Corral Supe. And I got my brother Antonchen, this one on here with me today. So I'm gonna slow it down just a little bit. They're not teaching that so-called people in America built civilizations like Corral Supe. Well, you will get into it. Well, what if these guys was Asian? Don't we got the Asian phenotype? Don't we got the high cheekbones and the long straight hair? Knock it off, sir. This is another implant of artificial information that you have used and researched throughout. No, that's not our history. We that's not our peoples. They're describing the people who came and took your identity, or who they gave your identity to, partially. See, what you don't understand is the American Aborigines, indigenous peoples of this land, has went through several different identities. And as soon as we build a process of repertoire that's backed up behind these particular titles, they'll take them from you and give it to somebody else, or they demonize these particular characteristics. But the end of the day is that African Americans ain't African. I'm gonna say it one more time. African Americans ain't African. Okay, so listen, I'm gonna need y'all to hit that like button. We just getting started. I'm not going nowhere. Okay, I'm not going nowhere. We're here to talk about some history today. We're gonna talk about why they lie about Black history and why they don't teach it in the history books, and why they don't teach Black history in America. Do you understand what I'm saying? They love to trick you. They don't understand niggas had rich Negro lineage here. They tell you that your family was a slave. Do you understand that, y'all? Nat Turner, you know what I'm saying? Roots. They told you that your family was a slave. But yet we got people that you see behind me that have wealthiness, people that's in your lineage that has wealth, that own their land, that was inventing things. How can you be a slave or no good, not worth a damn, and be able to come up with the greatest inventions the world has ever seen? This is true American Negro history. The true American Negro is the indigenous inhabitants that has been a victim of paper genocide. We are a victim of false history. It's more important, guys, to understand who you are. The true power is knowledge of self. And if you don't have any recognition or any inkling of who you are, then you don't know where the hell you about to go or what you come from. And you come from greatness. You descend from some of the people who created some of the best inventions the world has ever seen. When you were separated, not integrated with these Europeans, you created some of the world's greatest things. I can name just 5 great things right off the top: the light bulb, the refrigerator, the hammer. Okay, do you understand what I'm saying? This is very critical to our existence, to understand that everything was already laid out. They'll tell you that it was primitive people here, but then the world and Italian maps show that places like New York, Chicago, Philadelphia, San Antonio, San Francisco, on the maps in the 1400s had buildings on it. Yeah, had buildings. And then you listen to people like ODB, they'll label him crazy or some type of hip hop Negro junkie to try to demonize his message. when he said that his grandfather owned Manhattan? What he owned, the woods, or did he own the buildings that was created there? That's a question that we have to ask. That's a question that we have to ask. So I'm gonna just sit back for a second. Hey, listen, stay tuned. We ain't even got started yet. We're gonna be breaking down why they lie about Black American / Aboriginal history in America. So I'm gonna let my brother A for a second. So everybody hit that like button, thumb up the video. Y'all drop a fire emoji in the chat if y'all can hear me loud and clear. So go ahead, brother A1. You got the flow, brother. The flow.
Peace, peace, peace.
Peace, peace to the Tonchinus one.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me get my headset back.
Also, yo, guys, if for those that's coming in, please hit that like button. I'd like to ask you guys to please hit the like button. If you're enjoying the live stream of my commentary and we about this history breakdown, then, hey, support the channel. Cash App and PayPal information is at the bottom of the screen. We appreciate everybody for tapping in, too. So let's get it.
Just give me 1 second.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, like I said, back to this whole history situation. The history that they tell us is not the history that truly belongs to you. Okay? The history that they tell you is not the history that belongs to you. The history that they have covered up is the history they belong to you. See, they try to eradicate you and you became a victim of genocide. They want to get rid of you. They try to cover you up with dirt, not knowing that you were a seed. You understand me? They try to cover you up with the dirt, not knowing that you were a seed. So, man, shout out to everybody in the building. Go ahead, A1. You got the floor of your mic together, man.
Yeah, I'm good. Peace to the gods, man. Peace to the goddesses. Peace to the Aborigines, North, South, Central, as well as the conjoined islands. Peace to all my brothers and sisters that were sent abroad as well. Peace to all the brothers and sisters in the chat as well. It's your brother A1, rocking with your brother AP. And like he said, why they lie about our history? They lie about our history to make us inferior to their system. Because if they present people who's well more superior beyond any means or any level of understanding that these people have, and like I said, and even in any of these institutions, these universities, we have all been programmed and we have all been under the same general education program and system that teaches us what they want us to know. They never going to teach you who you really are, and how can you learn about your existence in this reality from people who don't even know where the fuck they came from. So like for the Kyrie and the other brothers and sisters that do come out and give some information that most people, a lot of this shit is occult information, and a lot of brothers and sisters come out and they break the oath and talk about and tell us and give us information on who we are for those of us who don't know. But for the ones who do know, we know exactly what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And like AP was saying, as far as the science in America, the science from 0 to 9, astronomy, cosmology, geometry, civics, and so forth. All the universal science, even the universal science that was created from the eugenics, the eugenics society, was all stolen from the Aborigines, man. And I know a lot of people a lot of people think the term Aborigine came from the term Australian, but no, it just means those who was first in that land from time of existence. So AP is on point. We definitely need to get this information out. We've been doing this shit for years, and definitely glad to be one of the brothers that's here to, what I'm saying, to give this information out, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, brother, the term Aboriginal was applied to the indigenous peoples here in America in the 1500s. It was later applied to the indigenous Australian Aborigines in the 1600s. As a matter of fact, the word American goes back to the 1600s. The term American, by definition, has the word Aborigine as the inhabitants of this land that was classified as America, as an American. So your old identity wasn't American. Do I need to pull that up? I will pull that up in just a second. But the point is, they're lying to your history. You get in tune with it. I seen the flip. I put up the clip of the video of Derrick Rose talking about history. And I want y'all to pay attention to this. I'm about to play the video right now. I need everybody to hit that like button. Let me shout out a few people that they took their time out to support the channel this Grand Rising. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to Nonetheless for the $10 cash out donation. He said for the road to 100K. Absolutely. We're trying to hit 100,000 subscribers on this channel by February. So that's the goal, man. I need y'all to subscribe. Support the channel. Shout out to Marciano Smith for the $2 cash out donation. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate the cash out donation. Appreciate all the support. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody in the building, man. We're going to get to this D Rose conversation. Okay? We're going to get to this D Rose conversation, man. Derrick Rose goes in on some of this history. He goes in on how they lie American history. Can y'all see my screen? Can y'all drop a fire emoji?
I can see it, AP.
It's not showing up on my end, but I don't know what's going on. But I'm gonna hit play anyways. Let me put this in 1080 HD. Boom.
You may look at my story and be like, man, he's the biggest what if, blah, blah. You right. What if I didn't get injured? What? I wouldn't have found myself. I still would have been a part of the fucking circus, bro.
What is the circus?
Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to all my brothers that's whatever field of consciousness that you in. But if you notice, my brother D Rose has a red cap on with a black tassel swinging off of it. He has a fez on, but it's in a toboggan form. He's going to show it off here in just a second. Just keep your eye on it.
I mean, going along with the act.
Break it down, because okay. You got into that. Yeah.
All right, what's the item? Just tell you. Right. The circus. Only looking up shit that's on Instagram that they feed to you. Mm-hmm. That's the circus. Mm-hmm. Where it's like, oh, Black history, you learn something about Black history, and it's like, oh, I'm about to look this up now. That's the Matrix. Instead of you going and looking up, like, all right, if I'm into cameras.
Do you understand what he's saying? He's saying you, instead of you looking up Black history, you'll go look up what the so-called oppressor who's eradicated and gentrified and made you a victim of education and identity crisis. How you gonna rely on them to tell you the truth about your history? So what he's saying is you got to do your own research, dig into yourself, ask your grandma, go around your loved ones, listening to them stories that was whispered that they try to keep suppressed. Amplify those voices that's not really been heard, but you hear that message of who you truly are coming from someone who loved you, nurtured you. Don't listen to these beasts who set out to colonize you and set up eugenics and insert artificial history to tell you who you are. You understand me? Because they're going to lie like they've lied about history.
That they feed to. That's a circus. Mm-hmm. Where it's like, oh, Black history, you learn something about Black history, and it's like, oh, I'm about to look this up now. That's the Matrix. Instead of you going and looking up, like, all right, if I'm into cameras, I want to know who made Sony, and I want to know how did he make his money, and who is his family, and what school did he go to, right, and what was his interest in making camera, what triggered him to make that camera, right, instead of you seeing it online, like, oh, a Black man made a camera, or something made a camera, this and that. But I want to know the interest. And I didn't understand that until after I got hurt. Like, the hat I got on, like, my nigga. Yeah, for sure, but. This is my liberty.
Now, notice the thing off of there. He said this is his Liberty Bell. I'm going to be honest with you. D Rose listening to Big Aboriginal Power, y'all, and I'm gonna prove it by a couple talking points that you only hear over here on this side of the. You understand? My boy D Rose, boy.
Yeah, for sure. But this is my Liberty Bell, bro. This is I'm free, bro. Like I'm trying to get as much liberation as possible. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I wear the hat. Motherfuckers want to know why I wear the hat. I wear the hat because I'm trying to break free. I'm trying to get free. I'm trying to get as much knowledge as possible. I'm tired with. I'm done with information and education because it can be weaponized. Information, education, how can it be weaponized? They told you Christopher Columbus discovered America. That's weaponized because he ain't.
You hear that? Christopher Columbus is fake. That story fake. Shout out to my boy D Rose, whoever he listening to, and I'm not gonna toot my own horn, but I feel like he is. Everybody want to listen to Big Aboriginal Power. That's where you're gonna get the Aboriginal information. Grassroots, connected to so-called black people. I'm a black person, allegedly is what they identify me as. But I'm here to tell myself who I truly are. And I'm here to help you amplify and find who you truly is. Because once you find knowledge yourself, that's the most important power that you can have in this motherfucking land and in this existence.
Because it can be weaponized. Information, education, how can it be weaponized? They told you Christopher Columbus discovered America. That's weaponized because he ain't lay foot on the fucking on the ground.
Right.
Here. He just went around it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They started us off in Jamestown. There was people here way before Jamestown. It was people here way before the Indians. It was people, you know what I'm saying?
Hold up. He said there was people here before the Indians. Well, I'm an Aboriginal. And I say that we ain't Indians. We more than that. And niggas was here before that. He said there was niggas here before the Indians. That is a fact. See, this is the part of Black American history that they don't want to teach you in America. They don't want to teach you that before the so-called Indian was here 13,000 years ago, that there was niggas here going back 130,000 years. And that's at minimum. We go back infinity and beyond. I'm just saying what the so-called beast has labeled now. The beast is saying that we've been here for 130,000 years. So you got to take that. So I'm here to say that we've been here for some octillions of years. If they say 130,000 times that by a couple billion, that's how long we've been here. And it shows through the science. It shows through the manifestation of architecture, urban understandings, ecology, which is the science of the nature around you and how you can benefit off of it and how you can feed and help it benefit off of you. That's what ecology is. Shout out to Jaguar. Shout out to Jaguar Omega in the building. Let's continue.
Went around it because it can be weaponized. Information, education, how can it be weaponized? They told you Christopher Columbus discovered America. That's weaponized because he ain't lay foot on the fucking on the ground.
Right.
Here. He just went around it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They started us off in Jamestown. There was people here way before Jamestown. It was people here way before the Indians. It was people, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, and we wasn't living in teepees. It was a lot of people that weren't living in teepees.
Right.
We the only niggas that be saying that. We weren't living in what, D Rose? He said we wasn't living in teepees. Do y'all understand how important that is? If the nigga, the so-called Indian, the niggas who was here before the Indian wasn't living in teepees, then what was they living in? They was living in extraordinary, magnificent buildings. They was living in, see, I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to tell you some shit that you never heard before, and it's the truth, and I got all the proof to prove it, going all the way back to 5,000 years around this motherfucker. The buildings that you see in New York was already there. They just been re-engineering and re-infrastructure. They redesigned them, added a little shit to them. And New York is also buried on top of other cities. There's an old Aboriginal city that they got the beast done turned into a park. Seneca Village had buildings there, obelisks, towers, castles in New York City. What they call Central Park today was Seneca Village. When you go and look at that long obelisk in Central Park, that had been there for thousands of years, put together by your ancestors and our ancestors. They destroyed the castles. They got rid of the rest of the evidence. They turned it into a park. In 2012, they was doing some excavation and they found nigger bones there. And they found Aboriginal pipes with tobacco in it. They found clothing. They found Black history in America is not being told correctly. So-called black people ain't black. When you in this chat to look at your skin. I want you to look at your skin, everybody. Pull your hand out, look at it, put it in front of you. Both of your hands, ball your fists up, put it in front of you. And you tell me if your skin is black. Tell me. Go ahead, tell me a lie and say it is. Your skin is brown. Your skin is a reflected color of all the material and minerals from this land came together. I'm talking about from iron, copper, gold. You are an indigenous being of an America. Your skin is copper color. It's brown. It's a little rustic. Some people might say it's mocha. It's a little caramel. It's a little mahogany. You're the copper color people. And these so-called copper-colored people have been misclassified as what we call black. We've been misclassified as Negro. We've been misclassified as colored. And the worst of it all, and the worst of them all, we've been misclassified as African Americans. And there's a lot of people around the world that's not of our stock, that's not of our bloodline, that knows the history of who we are, and they're amplifying it now. The scientific community stands behind us. We have brothers in this community that has reached millions of people. Some people have stopped and not continue the process of dealing with the grassroots. I want to lock in with y'all. I'm here to talk about why they lie about Black American / Aboriginal history in America. And my mission statement was to go and wake up the people that don't have a clue of who they are. My job is to do that. All right, so we're going to finish this little clip with D-Rose.
Because I'm trying to break free. I'm trying to get free. I'm trying to get as much knowledge as possible. I'm done with information and education because it can be weaponized. Information and education, how can it be weaponized? They told you Christopher Columbus discovered America. That's weaponized because he didn't lay foot on the fucking on the ground here. He just went around it. Right. You know what I'm saying? They started us off in Jamestown. There was people here way before Jamestown. It was people here way before the Indians. It was people, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, we wasn't living us off in Jamestown. There was people here way before Jamestown. It was people here way before the Indians. It was people, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, we wasn't living in teepee. It was a lot of people that weren't living in teepees. Right. You know, like, we wasn't living in teepee. It was a lot of people that weren't living in teepees. Right. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't living in teepee. It was a lot of people that weren't living in teepees. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know, here, New York, it was called New Amsterdam before New York. Yes, in fact. You get what I'm saying? New York, it was called New Amsterdam before New York. Yes, in fact. You get what I'm saying? 1620 facts. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I want to know. And that's the journey that I've been on. Like, yeah. You may think I'm this drive-ass individual.
So listen, man. I just want to let you know, Derrick Rose is very in tune. Derrick Rose is very, very, very in tune. He understands exactly who he is. And y'all can go watch the full video on Big Aboriginal Power channel. You know what I'm saying? On this channel right here. All right. I will be uploading the rest of the clip. He went into some more. He ain't in, that ain't it. I just want to upload that. He went into some more. Shout out to Math Hoffa, man. I forget what the hell this channel called. Shout out to Math Hoffa, though. My Expert Opinion. That's the name of this goddamn show. Excuse me. Got sidetracked. But now back to why they lie about Black American history in America. How many of you guys have an understanding of what the word Aborigine means? See, when we use the Indian talk, your grandmama told us that we had Indian. We use that's like kindergarten. We're big boys now. We done took what grandmama said and went into the field, and we done came back with the truth. We done got a little more where that came from. You understand what I'm talking about? We went and got a little more of what we're talking about. We got a little more of that, and we brought it back. And we're still out gathering our information because the people that came here that has colonized our land has scattered, destroyed, buried our history. I wish we had some Aborigines and some so-called black people in this chat today. Drop a fire emoji if y'all can hear me loud and clear in here. Man, we ain't even got started today. I'm gonna show y'all that the first letter, the first descriptive characteristics of any other people here in America, they call them Negro. We're gonna get into that in just a second, man. We about to pull up these Jesuit letters. You understand me? We're gonna get into the Jesuit letters here in just a second. Don't even trip. So when we get into this Aboriginal information, we got to understand that they've been lying to us the whole time. They haven't told us one truth. They haven't told us not one truth. Nothing that they have told you is the truth. Matter of fact, can y'all put something in the chat that the so-called beast has told you in history during a formal Western education that has been an in fact truth of who you are? Can somebody prove that for me? Can somebody prove that for me? Somebody drop something in the chat. When you get into the Jesuit letters, right, from the black mixed conquistadors, so there's coming from they're melanated as well, so they can tell the difference between. They call the people in the Negro era. It is labeled as the Indians of America, Negro de Terra. The so-called Indian, which is another classification that probably don't mean too damn well, and ain't gonna put no probably to it. It don't. We can add in all of these terms that they have gave us and put on us. They demonize them. They make the value not worth a damn. That's why I feel like we're at a time where we now knowing who we are by culture, spirit, and energy, that we can throw away these titles and we can formulate a term and a name that best suits us as a whole. You understand what I'm saying? Because the reason they lie about Black American / Aboriginal history in America is because the black people in America has already built the shit that they want their future to be like. Your ancient past was so advanced, they lied to you about it, because if they knew that you come from it, you wouldn't take half of the shit that you do. You wouldn't be dealing with half of the people you deal with. You wouldn't be working for half of the people you work for. You wouldn't be kissing ass to some of the people ass that you kissing. If you understand that they want their future to be like your ancient past. Let me say that one more time. I don't think y'all heard what I'm saying. I don't think y'all heard me. Shout out to all the Aborigines. I said they want their future to be like your ancient past. You just heard D Rose said that we didn't live in teepees. There was buildings here, like New York. And New York ain't even really called New York. New York used to be called Amsterdam. And the place that we call New Amsterdam used to be called York. They have replaced and switched the history, and we have became found and comfortable with it. If you understood that you built everything here, that everything that you put your mind to it, whenever you ain't been harassed, whenever you ain't got to pay a bill, whenever you ain't stressed out, whenever you just able to invest into your creativity and your imagination, you create some of the greatest things the world has ever seen. Maybe that's why they lie about your history and what y'all already created. Maybe they're afraid that why they lie about Black American Aboriginal history, because if they understand that you have built everything, they're afraid that you might leave outside of their system that they have usurped and create your own from scratch again. That's one of the greatest fears that America ever wants. It ain't that a nigga can go play basketball. They don't lie to you your history just because you niggas can rap good. They lie to you so they can keep you marketing and creating their future with no investment into it. You do it by will. Wish we had some Aborigines in here, man. We got 306 people in here. Can we get some people to hit that like button, please? Moderators, help the people out. Help my family out that's in here. We got 306 of my family in here. Drop the fire emojis in the chat, y'all. Hey, man, let's get a few people to support the channel. We got 305 people in here. You ain't got to. If you're enjoying my information and my commentary and what I'm bringing today, hey, cash out information is on the screen. Cash information is also ticking across at the bottom of the screen. I'm gonna probably open up the call lines here in a second, man. We will probably get the call lines going. I want to get some information banging out today. I want to get some questions in here. Questions always help me get into a bag of information because it's people that's intuitive that ask the questions that I'll be forgetting to even answer. Because I done answered them already. I'll just be forgetting to you know what I'm saying? When you're having a conversation, you can get into one of them information bags. You're like, no, brother, he is such and such. See, we got to stop being scared to tell people who they are. I'm big Aboriginal. You understand me? I'm big Aboriginal power, the voice of the Aborigine. So when I go around, everything out big bout, everything Aboriginal. It ain't nothing that I don't do that ain't Aboriginal. You understand me? I don't give a damn who you are. I let every race of foreigner here on my land, I put them on notice. A verbal notice. I say, hey, Mr. Foreigner, sir, from Yemen, working at this good tobacco store that I politely come in to get my backwoods out of. I said, now, where you from, Mr. Sir? He said, I'm from Yemen. I said, well, what are you, a Muslim? He said, yeah, I'm an Arab. That's my culture. I said, well, Mr. Arab, you're talking to a nigga from America. I'm an American. I'm an Aboriginal. I'm the first inhabitants. Nice to meet you. I don't have a problem putting these niggas on notice. Immediately. You understand what I'm saying? I don't play no games. I go into the little Mexican bar. And this is why they lie about Black American history and Aboriginal history, because it makes you proud. You get a sense of pride installed in you instantly. You get a sense of understanding. It makes much more sense. You understand me? I go straight into the little Mexican spot. I went in there. I was like, oh, I'm about to go get me a little horchata. You understand me? I'm on a diet right now. You understand me? I'm gonna go get me some. You know what I mean? I let them know, hey, where you from, man? Oh, sir, Guatemala. I'm from Mexico. Well, listen here, Mister Guatemala. What do you consider yourself? Oh, I'm Spanish. I said, you know, Spanish people come from Spain. Spain is in Europe, so you consider yourself a European? They looked at me, they didn't understand. I said, well, needless to say, I know who you are, I know who I am. I'm an Aboriginal. I'm a first inhabitant. I see you got Olmec heads and statues and Indian feathers and Montezuma. Montezuma would have looked like me. But I appreciate you. Let me get my little horchata. I'm out the way. Boom. I go about my business. So I don't have a problem putting these people on notice. I was in car the other day. I was doing something. I went to got a oil change, some shit done on the car. I was catching an Uber to go do something else. And it was an African that picked me up. And I should have videotaped this shit because it was an incredible conversation. Needless to say, the African said he's from Africa. And listen, I'm telling you, when you're Aborigine and you got a sense of knowledge of self, boy, I'm telling you, it installs a sense of warrior, pride, and understanding that a colonizer or a foreigner could never. You understand me? They could never. So we had a Kata Zoo. I said, where you from? He said, I'm from Nigeria. I said, oh, Nigeria. He said, you like Nigeria? It's a beautiful place. I said, I'm gonna be honest with you, big dog. You understand me? You know, I'm a straight shooter. I said, I don't mean no disrespect. I said, I don't want to leave to go to nowhere else. America is one of the greatest places the world has ever seen. He said, America is shit. I said, America ain't shit. I said, Nigeria actually has the largest population of defecation and scamming and pickpocketing. I said, I'm not here to go shame on you saying that you are shit in my streets in America and pickpocket me, sir. But y'all have a lot of that going on there. And America can't be too shitty if you left your little shitty homeland to come to my shit. Okay? He said, no. The crime, they have no moral. I said, listen, bro, y'all got the world's largest open market of pickpocketing and defecation in the street. You know what defecation is, sir? He said, yeah. I said, defecation is pooping, shitting, taking a crap on a sidewalk. We don't even do that in our worst neighborhoods. Even the bum will shit in a bucket. Excuse my French. So no, sir. You can't tell me about moral codes and ethics when you have a toddler that's running around radical, smoking K2, trying to take over another village. Toddlers. And these toddlers become 4-star generals by the time they're 12. You're not going to tell me about my youth is bad and they listen to drill music and they smoking weed. We're not eating people. We're not cannibals. Our toddlers ain't running in high schools trying to eradicate a little village or a little neighborhood. I mean, it kind of is going on like that. You see what I'm saying? But it's set up by the government here. So we can get into what the fuck is going on around here. I'm not here to play any games. I'm here to tell the truth. When I'm not going to allow nobody to come in and regurgitate something that the colonizer told you to say. Make sure that you understood and say it for you to come here. No, and you're not going to push that on Black Americans as if this is a no good place, or as this is we're terrible people. When you come over here and you set up shop in our stores, or you use our inventions that we created, our inventions that was done by so-called Black Americans / Aboriginal Americans. It's around the world. People wish they had it to sustain life. It's villages in Africa and in Australia that don't have electricity and they wish they had a refrigerator. A Black man invented a refrigerator. How many of y'all guys knew that in the chat? Drop a fire emoji in the chat if y'all knew that a black man invented a refrigerator. The reason niggas ain't wrecking and dying out here because a so-called black man / Aboriginal invented the, green, yellow, red. How many of y'all knew that? See, they lie and don't want to teach. The reason they lie about Black American / Aboriginal history is because you're the greatest thing the world has ever created. And the greatest lie that the world in America has ever told is who the so-called black people are in America. It's not a coincidence that everybody want to mimic you, and that during our worst conditions, we have a culture aspect that's called urban and hip hop culture. That's one of the biggest influences around the world. They wanna be just like this so-called no good nigga that the colonizer talk about. I love my people. I love my people enough to tell them that they've been lied to, and I'm gonna give them little tips and breadcrumbs, and I'm showing them it's a pathway to understanding who you are. And I've already made a pathway, and other brothers has made a pathway. So where I'm leading you to, you can pick your options to how you want to find who you truly are. See, I love my people enough that I go live on YouTube and this channel not even monetized. I don't get paid for YouTube. I don't receive $1. All them views you see on the channel, I don't receive a penny. I do this shit because I really have passion and love for my people, and I understand that we're in a situation where we don't understand who we are. And once we understand who we are, titles won't matter. Only the unification will matter. And when we unify, the work that we will do will be within harmony, not within chaos and disruption. Okay? I need everybody to hit that like button, man. I need everybody to hit that like button. Thumb up the video. Support the channel, man. I love y'all niggas in the chat. Love y'all too, man. You already know what's up. Y'all know, I got love for everybody in the chat. It's a lot of good brothers in this community, and it's a lot of sick ones. It's a lot of people that give love and loyalty, and it's a lot of ones that don't. Whether you do or you don't, I'm putting in this work for you guys. You don't have to give me my flowers now, but I would rather receive them today. Don't wait till a nigga get takeoff or PMB rock. Give a brother they flowers now. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Like I said, we just hit over 26,000 subscribers, you guys. We just hit over 26,000 subscribers on the channel, y'all. So make sure y'all hit that like button, thumb up the video. I appreciate all the subscribers. Listen, man, we got a goal to trying to hit 100,000 subscribers by February, man. Can we make it happen? Yeah. I need y'all to turn up. Share this on TikTok. Go follow me on TikTok too, man. Go follow me on TikTok, man. Go follow me on TikTok. I need to start hashtagging Aboriginal Power on there, man. Somebody go follow me on TikTok. I'm just saying, man. Y'all got to understand, man. Put in that work, man. Don't be afraid to tell these people who you are. You understand what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to tell these people who you are. Wake your peoples up, man. Wake them up. Hey, the call line number is on the screen. Moderators, drop that number in the chat for my family. Drop that number in the chat for the family. We're going to get some calls in real quick. Call in. Shout out to everybody in the building for tuning in. I appreciate y'all for tapping in and supporting the channel, man. Hey man, support the channel. Man. We ain't had nobody support. Ain't nobody hit the. We only got like 200 likes. Ain't nobody. You know what I mean? I feel y'all. Hit that like button though. We wait on a couple callers to call in. Call in number is on the screen. Make sure y'all call in. Call in number is on the screen. Oh no, it ain't. My bad. There you go. All right, let's get a few people to call in, man. Y'all call in if y'all got any questions, man. Let's get it in, man. Shout out to all my new subscribers, man. I hope y'all feel comfortable and feel right at home. Cause I'm your cousin. I'm your cousin now. Once you understand that you locked in, once you subscribe to my channel, you my cousin. You know what I'm saying? And I got a lot of cousins in this mug, and we be talking, we be chopping it up. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't like what your cousin be saying, but you know it's the truth. You understand me? And listen, a lot of the reasons why they lie about Black American history is because it's better to keep a person down with indoctrination instead of enlightening them. Why would you enlighten the motherfucker that you trying to colonize and take over? Like, that don't even make no sense. 816 area code, you live talking to Aboriginal Power on the Wake and Bake Show, man.
Yeah, what's up, AP?
What's the word?
Yeah, this KC Featherhead. You know, I'm the flag type on IG. I'm out of Northeast Kansas City. Man, I've been listening to y'all for a while, man, a few years now, and you know, it's a trip for real. You know, I feel honored, especially, you know, listening to you and A1, and shout out to A1, because at first I didn't know, like,
shout out to A1.
You know, y'all's, yeah, I hope he's still on here. Mind you, this is the first time I called in being a part of this community.
Right.
And
I appreciate you calling in too, bro.
But yeah, sometimes I feel like, you know, my family, my dad's side has straight Aborigine roots, and, you know, my mom's side, she has Slavic roots. And, you know, not so much this channel, but other channels, sometimes I feel like they downplay like a mixed kid. You feel me? And when the majority, you know, I come from Kansas City where I grew up with, you know, mixed kids and Latinos, and my kids even Latino, you know.
Right.
So sometimes I feel like on the quest to find, you know, who we are, especially mixed kids, you know, who come from white mamas and shit, they just be like, well, shit, they, you know, they ain't really fucking with me. You know what I mean? So I think it's kind of important to.
Nah, man, we show love to all our Aborigines, no matter how much lineage you got in it, as long as you for the cause and you researching your history and you want to know about that side of your history. I'm here to educate you on that side of your history as well, on both sides. So, you know, we don't do that. We got a lot of brothers that I rock with that I call my brothers that I talk to on the daily that is mixed. Shout out to my brother Blue. Shout out to Hawk School. So you know, man, we definitely got love over here, man, for all the Aborigines.
Yeah, man, I just want to say I learned a lot from you guys, man, and it was like I stumbled across an old A1 video like a few years ago talking about Abraham Lincoln, had all this proof and shit, and I'm like, man, ever since then it just all started unlocking, like, you know, and watching them old videos with you and A1, and then I found through him shouting out everybody else, I found Yapa Bay and of course Caramel, but you know, he really ain't, you know, us, you know what I'm saying? I mean, what's what I'm saying ain't gotta be explained on that, but
right, and it ain't no knock that does. It's just that he not our people. He shit on our people.
Yeah, exactly.
Often.
And I learned a lot from Caramel. You know, he got a lot of sources, but all them sources end up being like the majority of them end up being Con Drop. You know, shout out to 432 The Drop.
Right.
And I think being mixed and being around Latinos, I think the Hebrew tip, you know, it's easy to gravitate towards that, you know, like finding out you're Aborigine and, you know, you got roots here. And that's why, you know, you got half these Hebrews saying like, oh, well, you know, we came from Africa and slaves and shit. And then that's why I fuck with Contra. And people like, no, all that shit's over here. You know, like you in perpetual servitude, all the dumb diverse and shit and all the links.
Right.
You know, and of course he kind of runs with, you know, some narratives to like, you know, kind of fulfill his need to, you know, for the Hebrew tip.
No, you're right. You're right. You know, and that's why I said we be trying to bridge the gap for all these brothers. And I appreciate you for calling in too, bro. I appreciate you. I'm gonna get to the next call. I appreciate you for calling in. Real talk, love, bro. Shout out to the Brody, man. For sure. But nah, man. The indoctrination is real, man. Excuse me. It's truly real. Excuse me. I apologize for that. Hey, 301 area code. You live talking to Aboriginal Power on the Wake and Bake Show. State your name. Where you calling from?
What's up, Big Al? This is Arthur Livingston, man. What's
man, Arthur Liv, what up with it? You know the vibes. What's up with it? How you feeling?
Man, sitting outside because I was smoking inside. I sit outside because I got family inside. But listen, man, I'm not gonna talk about the history because we can talk about that until we die. I just want to acknowledge the history you and other brothers and other gods and goddesses are making now, because you open up minds. Because I can guarantee you can go back and count when you started off about 2 listeners.
Right.
You see, the truth just brings us in.
That's a fact. That's a fact, bro. So, yeah, we got to bring the truth, and I appreciate you for giving me my flowers, man. Like I said, I'm here to put it in work. I rock with all you brothers. All the Aborigines come to me, yo, I got a channel, I'm doing my thing. I don't have a problem. I promote your stuff. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have taken a lot of that for granted. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. I don't hold no grudge. For anybody that had issues and slander or come at me, listen, I don't have no issue with you. You understand me? May you get your soul right and understand that it's a goal ahead of us, our waking up our people. And it got to be some type of harmony involved. It got to be some type of harmony involved. You understand what I'm saying? Don't be lost in the sauce. Don't be afraid to be brave. You understand me? Tell these people who you are. When you see a young brother out and he just running around, stop them in the middle of they doing what they doing. They might be out there that shit Philly dance or something. Just stop them. Hey, little man. And you know you're Aborigine, you're an Indian. Your peoples never came from Africa, bro. African Americans ain't African. We been here. And just walk away. Leave it with them. Don't you know what I mean? You ain't gotta explain. Just leave it with them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, go, you can finish, go playing. When you see them again later on, a couple months, say it to them again. Do it to them. It's going to leave it implanted. They're going to deposit it inside of their memory bank. And at one point in time, they're going to go in that deposit box and find that it's a jewel in there worth so much more than they didn't even know the value of it. You understand me? You understand what I'm talking about? We got a 484 area code. State your name, where you calling from. You live talking Aboriginal Power on the Wake and Bake Show.
Oh, man. What's up, man? I'm calling. My name's Tyler Harris.
Shout out to you, bro. Philly in the building, man. You already know I rocks with Philly, gang. Sturdy shit. Real talk. Let's go.
Yeah, 215 for sure. Yeah. No, man. Me and my wife, we been tapping in with you, like on a daily basis. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that.
For the last couple of weeks, man, and like you're real heavy right now. So I appreciate you. You know, using your platform for something that's uplifting for our people, you know what I mean? And this quote unquote, like they like to say, this new word, culture. So, you know what I mean? I'm glad you're shining the light on the positive and you know, bringing a lot of things, you know, to the forefront that we need to know.
Hey man, I appreciate that, bro. And shout out to Philly. I'm putting together something for the Delaware, Philly, Jersey area on the informational tip. We're gonna be doing a live lecture pop up. So man, I want y'all to be involved. So make sure y'all stay in tune with the channel. We'll be giving more updates on it later on throughout the month, bro. I appreciate you for tapping in, man. Tell your wife we said peace. My wife, we said peace to you. You know how it go.
No, I want to say one thing, though.
Absolutely, you got it.
I was calling in and he was saying something about the dude from Nigeria, right?
Right.
And I understood exactly what you were talking about, right? So I was working for this company, and I was like a warehouse manager. So it was me and this other dude, right? So the other dude, he wasn't there, right? He wasn't there. So I was managing. So they brought the African dude in, to help. Right? So while I'm working, the other dude wasn't there. So I'm working, I'm telling him what to do. You know what I mean? I'm basically telling him, yeah, get that, move that there, take that there, do this, do that.
Right.
So one day, the company had sent another warehouse guy there to help me, put the stuff to get it where it needs to be or whatever the case may be. Right? It was a white dude. So the white dude, he coming up there to work for me. He listen to what I'm telling him to do. Don't you know the African dude started following him and said, "Oh, I'm gonna go ask him." I said, "Yo, he's listening to me."
He a coon, bro. They be coon, bro.
I'm telling him what to do. The white dude had to tell him, "No, you listen to him, bro." Like
he didn't want to listen to you.
I don't know what to do.
Listen, they hate niggas. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yo.
They don't like us black Americans, so-called Aboriginal Americans, because our spirit. You understand me? We just have a certain spirit. We just have a certain vibe. It's a vibration. It's a frequency. And they just not tuned into it, though, bro. Nah, you absolutely right about that, though, man. I appreciate you for calling in, too, bro.
All right, thanks, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Nah, all love, be safe. Blessings today, man. Peace and blessings. Hey, man. Hey, y'all call in, man. Call in, man. Call in. Tap in with the Aboriginal Power Waking Bay Show, man. Shoot your questions. Ask some questions. Bring something to the table, man. Whatever you got, man. Shit, a chance to call in. But nah, man. They be lying about our history, gang. They be lying about our history. They don't want us to know who we are. They want us to stay deaf, blind, and dumb. You understand me? That's the way they want it to be. 337 area code. You live talking to Aboriginal Power on the Wake and Bake Show. State your name, where you calling from.
AP is Real Rap from Louisiana. What up?
Real Rap. I ain't seen you in a minute. Good to hear from you, brother. Hope all is well.
All is great, bro. All charges dropped. You know what I'm saying? Back free. Being free was always going to be free. You know what I'm saying? Had to free the mind, bro. And let Rude Word know, ain't no hole in my Kool-Aid, bro. I'm from Louisiana. You did. Ain't no hole in my Kool-Aid, bro. I come from a long line of workers and gangsters, and we don't fear nothing. It's just a conversation. I like what you said, bro, about, tapping in, not monetizing the channel, and doing this for the people, and, basically always opening up the platform to allow people to come cook. We agree or disagree, but agree on this. America is home, and America gonna be home, and America been home, and I'm the same way, bro. I'm tired of niggas with this, what I call religious name banging. All right, so I just did a build on Philly last night. I was showing niggas basically how, we got over 50% of our DNA that's tied to plant life, you know what I'm saying? So, somewhere for people to go to also, look for inspiration is to look at plant life. People always talking about getting back into nature. Well, that's the perfect way to do it. It's through your studies, through the research. These Africans, these internet Africans, no disrespect, right? But a lot of times what I call these internet Africans, they're like herpes, you know what I'm saying? They're like the Hebrew movement, you know what I'm saying? They come here and there every couple of years at the worst time. They like roaches, you know what I'm saying? Like, they like roaches. They don't die, fam.
Right.
Like, they don't die. They keep that. And, I'm here to tell people that, you have to understand how to map and chart the so-called scriptures. Like, I don't push people away from the Bible, but I use my brother like Safa Karut, salute to him. Like other cats like that that's putting the information out for Indians out there to understand that the Bible is just a book that's showing, it's a fall from high level consciousness, and that's all it is. Now, the characters are real, and it's not a historical book, it's not a historical piece. And if you understood that we have in America, which is known as the Popo root, you know what I'm saying? And most of these stories come out of that anyway. So for people to understand, if you look at science, right? One of the first law of thermodynamics states that energy can neither be created nor destroyed. It's just transferred. So that means that, when you God, that's how you get to your Godhood, by understanding the sciences and by understanding that, yes, you are an infinite being. You know what I'm saying? But we can also prove, physically and from the biology, how do you say that motherfucking word? You know what I'm saying? Biology. We can also show that, from the physical, you are also an older being. We've had water worlds. We've had what they call ice ages. We've had fire ages. These are all things that, in a reset of a paradigm, we've been other life forms, right? But the life form, for the most part, that you've always come back to is your American life form. All right. So, I ain't want to be long-winded. You know what I'm saying? We could definitely, if you go to it, we could put a build on it. You know what I'm saying? I'll get at you offline. Just for those that remember, I just wanted to get that land patent bullshit the fuck up out of here, because, that's not going to save you, fam. You know what I'm saying? I'll do it through truth, because I was out here fighting my cases, and niggas didn't want to understand that. I'm glad you shitted on that. I'm glad you got the motherfuckers up out of here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm willing to build. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to build.
Absolutely, man. Tap in with me, man. My email on the screen, man. I'll be more than welcome to put some information together for the family, man. I appreciate you for calling in too, bro.
And the last thing, bro, if you can, slide my number to Dion, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm getting back. I took a year off. I'm getting back to this information. And like I said, bro, if I could be an ally to get to the truth, to get the people understand that we have an American lineage, and I'm all with it.
No, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. I got you, bro. Be safe while you out there moving around, bro. Take it easy.
You too, bro.
Peace. Yeah, man. Hey, man, we got to wake up our people. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's calling in, dropping their heat and their signs. Hey, y'all can bring whatever y'all want to the table, man. It's y'all chance to shine, man. Call in live on the Aboriginal Power Wake and Bake Show. You understand me? Hey, this for the peoples. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, we ain't all perfect. Oh, he might cuss too much. Or he do this. Well, guess what? We all do something. I'm about to roll up a motherfucking backwood right now. So guess what? Tap in. Wake and Bake Show. I don't know what you thought this was. This ain't the average Joe channel. I keep it real. I keep it raw. I keep it authentic. And I'm coming straight for the grassroots. I'm here for my peoples. I'm here for my people only. And I don't sugarcoat it. I'm me. When you see me, that's how you gonna get. This is the Wake and Bake Show. So, hey, if you're smoking on some wood or if you smoke out there, I ain't saying everybody. If you do, tell me what you smoking on out there, man. What city and what state you in? What city and what state are you in? Y'all hit that like button, man. Y'all hit that like button. I need y'all to smack that like button for me. Can I get y'all to do that for me? I need y'all to drop. Hey, call in too. The call in number is on the screen. I want to get some of y'all point of views out there, man. Shout out to everybody. You heard? You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to start tapping back in with the youth again and with the information. I might have to start my BAP University. We'll start that real soon. Don't even trip. I'm gonna do private bills for the BAP University family. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to the people in the chat, man. 312 area code. State your name, where you calling from, and where you at with it. I can barely hear you, ma'am. I apologize.
Let me turn that TV down. The man from Columbus, Georgia.
It's like your mic. Are you talking into your mic? Or your headset on?
Yeah. Okay.
I can barely hear you.
That we had Indian blood, that my grandmother was Indian.
Hold on just a second, ma'am. Hold on 1 second. I want everybody to be able to hear. Hold on just a second. I want everybody to be able to hear you. Your mic is real low.
Okay. I put it on speaker now.
Oh, there we go. Fantastic. There we go. Hey, everybody give her a round of applause in the chat, man. Hey, we with it now. We good. There we go. All right, you live talking Aboriginal Power on the Wake and Bake Show. How you feeling this Grand Rising? Peace and blessings.
I'm feeling fine. As I was saying, when I was growing up, my father, on my father's side, they used to always say we had Indian blood.
Right.
And that my grandmother's mother was Indian.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, my grandmother's name was Missouri. And I never really knew exactly what tribe we came from. And so one day, a couple of years ago, I woke up during the middle of the night, and someone just take over Google, Missouri. It felt like Missouri, IA. And I found out that there was an Indian tribe by that name. So I figured my grandmother was named after that tribe. It's Missoura.
That could have very well been. Damn, my bad.
Yeah, they migrated up from Missouri. They were living on the Missouri River, and actually the Missouri River is named after that tribe. And now they've merged with a group called the Oto in Oklahoma. Because many of that tribe was killed off, and so they merged with another group.
Hey, and listen, a lot of that history that they tell you that they might have been killed off, now a lot of the killing off happened on paper, not physically. So them family members and descendants of that tribe that you descend from could be killed off and totally wiped out and genocide on paper. You understand me? They probably misclassified as a Negro, which took them all the way out. Colored, African American. Now that history is almost totally white within just a few years. You see what I'm saying? 102 years.
Right.
Just within a paper game. So
I went on Facebook and found out that they actually have a Facebook page, the Oto Missouri tribe in Oklahoma. And I'm following them now. And they send a lot of information to me. And one of the things that they sent to me was they were getting people to join the workshop to make flutes.
Hey, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this before I give you advice on whether or not you should go help them make flutes. What do the chiefs look like, and what do the demographic of the tribesmen look like? Do they look like Negroes or mulatto, or do they look like Asian or Mexican phenotypes or white men?
Their features are like our features, like on my side of the family.
Mm-hmm.
What I've seen, they have some dark-skinned ones, and they have some real pale ones as well. But I can't, but I've seen on that platform or Oto and Missouri, because they combined. They were doing this workshop, and I remember when I was growing up, my father used to go break a little narrow branch off of a tree, and he would make a flute out of that. He would scrape all the bark off and put some holes in there and play that flute. And that's what they were teaching now. They're trying to retain their culture. I figured my father learned that through the traditions.
Hey, it seems like you on it seems like you on your journey to understanding who you are, and I know it's been a beautiful thing. Has it been any boost of confidence or installing of pride, maybe more or less since your journey?
Oh, definitely, because that was something that I always hated, was that we didn't know our history other than what they told us about slavery. and we couldn't go beyond that. But actually, my grandmother and her mother and all of them are married. They're buried. They ended up migrating back up from Mississippi to Alton, Illinois, which is on the Missouri River. So most of my people on my father's side are buried right there on the Missouri River. So they ended up back up there anyway.
And did you know most Aboriginal and Indian civilizations built their civilization on the river, or usually at the bend of a river?
Right, I did know that. And they also have pyramids in southern Illinois down there.
Southern Illinois, like Cahokia? Like Cahokia? Like Cahokia?
I don't know what a Cahokia is.
Cahokia Mounds, St. Louis.
Mounds, yeah, the mound.
Yeah, them are pyramids. You're right, though. It's pyramids all over America. Hell, it's pyramids in Tennessee. It's pyramids as far as the eyes can see. And what they do is they lie about it. They'll say that's a natural rock formation.
Well, I used to live in Chicago, and that's how I found out about them. And the last time I went down to Alton, I saw them on the way to southern Illinois.
Yeah, that's a nice.
Well, I'm real happy that I discovered that, and I'm going to get further into it. And what really made me pursue it is I was living in Omaha, Nebraska, and I was in a shop there, and the Sioux Nation is out there. And I was shopping, and this Native American man told me, he said, you look Native American. And then he started saying a lot of African Americans used to merge in with the Indians.
Well,
off the plantation. That was what he thought.
Like I said, a lot of that narrative get pushed, and that's still an insert of artificial history. And I gotta give credit to the master teacher of the Aboriginal community. Shout out to Intentionist One. If you're not following his channel, make sure y'all go follow his channel. He laid down the blueprint that no, African Americans never mix with no Indians or Native Americans. As a matter of fact, the true Indian, the first people on this land, are the Negro, and the first invader of this land is the Native American. So that's the narrative that they don't want to tell. That's the greatest lie America has ever told.
Well, he encouraged me to start coming to the powwows and all of that, and he wanted to get me involved. But that's probably the lie he's been told too.
Yeah, and a lot of those powwows are that you see with them Native Americans are not our traditional powwows. Our traditional powwows, or the word powwow, stimulates from a gathering that comes from the Powhatan tribe that John Roth seen when the Powhatans was doing a summer and winter equinox ritual, ceremonial, barbecue, get down gathering. You understand what I'm saying? And they called it that, and they called it powwow because the tribe that they was observing was the Powhatan tribe, which is Pocahontas and all that name tribe. So that's where the word Powhatan actually stems from.
Oh, okay. Well, I had a lot to learn, so I'll continue with my research.
Hey, absolutely.
I don't want to stay on here too long.
I enjoyed the conversation. Tap in with me and hit that subscribe button. We always drop fire information over here. We open up the panel. We actually give away books because what I'm talking about is actually documented. So we often give away PDF books so you can also do your own research and look into and pass off to other brothers and sisters that's on their truth journey, understanding who they are as Aboriginal people of this land.
Okay, well, I love your platform, and thank you for taking my call.
I appreciate you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace and bliss. Hey, man, shout out to everybody in the building, man. Make sure y'all call in live, man. Hey, come get your information in. Now your chance to shine, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. See, a lot of people don't know that this history rich, man. This history rich, man. We got shit going all the way back. You wouldn't even believe how far some of this shit go back. This shit go back like 5,000 years ago. You got niggas cracking all throughout America. What are you talking about? Oh, I want some bullshit. Let me get it together. Hey, yeah, nah, nigga, no. We got shit going back 5,000-6,000 years ago. What you see behind me, shit, this shit the oldest shit in the world. They saying this the oldest civilization in the world behind me. They saying this shit older than Sumer. They saying this shit older than Egypt. So if we came from Africa, why the fuck would some Africans not build their first civilization and structures and cities where they at? Why would they come to America to build it? Then only to do it in Africa next? It don't even make no sense. Like, and they ain't even next. Like, cause the next civilization that up under Corral Supe is Sumer. So Africa is third. So you come all the way to America to build the first civilization. If you're African, you build the first civilization in America. Then you go build a second one in goddamn Mesopotamia, Afghanistan, some goddamn war. Then you double back and come to Africa. You got to be a retarded motherfucker to believe that. I'm sorry. Excuse my French. You got to be slow, boy. Your ass slow. No, we been here. This ain't no mud huts. This is bricks. This is buildings. Pyramid. This shit old. Listen, that's talking about what? Look, nigga, it's the oldest civilization in the world. And you mean why it's, nigga, it's still existing, nigga. What are you talking about? That's great shit right there. Nigga, they got a usurp plaza, nigga. Yeah, y'all niggas don't understand the half, man. Y'all niggas don't understand the half, man. A lot of this history be real, man. Our people, listen, the reason they lie about who we are because we got shit like this behind me, man, that your people's built, man. It's shit like that your people's built. That's why they lie about who the so-called black history is. You understand what I'm saying? Who we got calling in? We got a caller calling in. 480 area code. State your name. Where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Aboriginal? This Babylon Dot.
This who?
Babylon Dot.
What's going on, brother? How you doing? Peace and blessings.
Hey, chilling, bro. I was just trying to chime in on a couple of things. I agree with you that we was already here, that we was already in America, that Nubian people was already here.
Yeah, niggas was here.
Yeah. But I wanted to say that, I know really none of everybody talk about the Trail of Tears. You know what I'm saying? They want to point that shit out. You know, when they talk about the Trail of Tears started on the East Coast, headed west toward Oklahoma, and all that.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? People. You know what I mean? People left during the Trail of Tears.
Well, they count 60,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, but then they said it was 5 tribes. Then you look up, it's like 20 tribes they got listed. From the
they got it labeled as 1%. 1% of the indigenous people that was on the East Coast left. That means 99% stayed.
Yeah, but that's still my point. That don't bring nothing, because my point is that those people were Nubian. Those people were dark-skinned native people. Those people were Nubian people from the East Coast. Nobody don't suppose, or nobody never found no pictures of no Siberian-looking people, or no people with, no long straight hair and not dark skin in the Americas on the East Coast. It's clear that the Seminole, that the Yuki, that the Piscataway, all these people, the Tubare, all these people are Nubian people.
No, I agree. And when you mean by Nubian, you just mean like a Negro, right? What we would call a Negro today, right? A black person today.
A black person, yeah. But now all these words got meaning though. I'll go through this. Like when we say like native people, a native ties you to a nation and a law. Okay, native ties you to a nation and a law.
Nah, the word native, the word native is a slide word for a foreigner sitting on my land. For instance, when you deal with the word native, anybody that's born here could be a native to America. That means you're a Native American. You could be from Africa, come here, have a kid. That kid can claim to be a Native American, native to other Americans. See, that's the trick bag. You know what I'm saying? We're not playing with the trick bag. You understand me?
I totally agree with you, Aboriginal. I totally agree with you, and that's one of the things.
That's why. Listen. That's why I use the word. That's why I use the word Aboriginal. You know why? Because it means first. And this is in a scientific, in a legal, in a lawful aspect. It means first. All scientists will tell you, no matter what, no scientist will tell you that white people was the first on this planet, nor was some mixed breed Asian on this planet first. Okay? So the term Aboriginal implies first, and it also has the science and analysis behind it that proves that it's a nigga. That it's niggas that was here first. So I'm an Aboriginal of this land. I don't have to say I'm black and nigga and all that because it implies within the research what you find when you do look up what an Aboriginal is. You won't find a white Aboriginal on no planet.
When I look up the word Aboriginal, I know what it means. I'm a linguist now, Aboriginal. Now, the word Aboriginal, it means from the first. It means from the original. The word ab.
Hey, now what I want you to do is, sir, you can't show me no definition, entomology, literature from no legal or Western education standpoints that proves that. Now, what you got to understand is that in 1600s, it was Old English. The prefix did not exist until the late 1600s. So you can't use ab as meaning away from or as abstract or as absolute. No, it doesn't work for that. That's not a prefix, sir. I'm very well astute as well.
The people of Australia are also called Aboriginal.
Did you know that they was called Aboriginal in the 1600s? And the first time the word Aboriginal was applied to inhabitants of a land on record is in Americas in the 1500s, sir. Did you know that?
Yes, I know that the word Aboriginal is an American.
No, I'm saying, did you know?
The word Aborigine, Australian word or term used for Aborigine.
Well, no, they call Aboriginal and Aborigine affixes and meaning. So one implies in general, one applies to a particular people. So as Aborigines of this land in general, we're the Aboriginal people of America. So now what I'm implying is the term Aboriginal and then applied with a territory or geography attached to it gives you in fine definition to who you are. So that's why we say we Aboriginal American. I could just say an American, and you can go to in its original definition and look at the word American, and you'll find that the people that they called American are in fact Aboriginal, according to Webster's 1828 dictionary definition of it.
Yeah, see, that's another fact that I pointed out, that American or America is a continent and not a country. Like the brother told you, he was Nigerian. He is from a country. Now, what country is Aborigine? What country does Aboriginal tie into?
And that's why I gotta tell you, Aborigine is not confined to one particular box. Matter of fact, Aborigine covers a wide variety. You could be an Aboriginal, which in definition means first inhabitants of any land. I imply that, and I know with research that my people are Aboriginal to America, and more Pacific, North America. Okay?
Yeah, I mean, I think what happens is that, linguistically, is that all of these words become somewhat on each other. They supervene upon each other. Like I was about to say.
No. It don't, brother. Listen, that's only when you have an agenda that you're pushing. But when you look at the strict definitions, not making up words and taking them and dissecting them and all that little stuff that people do. No, read the definitions, go through the etymology, right? And when you imply to see that it gives reference to other, it doesn't portray, because it says that the Aboriginal people here was called Indian. The Indian people was misclassified as Negro. The Negro, do you understand, is interlinked, and the history shows you what's going on. You see what I mean?
Yeah, unless we sit down and actually, look up word for word, I think.
Well, I can pull it up. I can pull up every definition that we just brought up right now live on the screen, and I guarantee none of them it says about Aboriginal is going to say away from.
No, I didn't never use the word from, away. I said from, original.
It don't even say that.
Yeah, I posted it in the chat. I just pulled it off off the internet on Google.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I just posted the definition, the etymology of the word for it. But I ain't here to, I came here to be a positive to add to the conversation.
Absolutely. Hey, there's nothing wrong with a little steel sharpening steel, brother. We're grown. It's okay. We're intellectuals. Nice to meet you. That's how I greet people. Peace and blessings, brother. Good to talk to you. Hey, but listen, I do open panels as well, not just the call in. So, man, you got to tap in later on with the channel, man, and come on the panel. We'll let you build and get it in, bro. You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
Hey, bro, I would love that, brother, because I do feel like, like a lot of things that I say, they may be controversial and they may not be what everybody want to hear or what everybody thinks. But I think that, like you said, steel sharp and steel, and if you can listen to it, and then you can still come back with your thing, and we just stay like that, that's cool. So I do, bro. I appreciate love what you do.
No, that's for sure. I appreciate you for calling in too, bro. Peace.
I hit that super chat too, bro. Bet that.
All right, for sure. Appreciate it. Appreciate the Brody, man. Make sure y'all support the channel too, man. Support the channel. Cash out and PayPal information at the bottom of the screen. Let's get some callers in, man. Hey, I love to have these discourses. I've been covering hip hop news and doing my thing with the channel, drawing the attention to gather people in to be able to educate them on who we are and be able to get this perspective on different hip hop point of views. But, I love to have these intellectual discourses and conversations. And I like that. I come from that. I used to be a chat room nigga too. Before I even had a platform, I used to be in the chat. I remember back when I had 11 subscribers. That wasn't even too long ago. So, the channel definitely be growing, because we come with the truth. We come with the real. We come with the raw, man. We tap in with the streets. So, hey, y'all call in, man. I want to tap in with them, man. With the community, man. Let's get some call-ins. 314 area code. You're live talking Aboriginal Power on the Wake and Bake Show. How you feeling?
What up, though, big?
What up with it? Your mic went in and out. State your name. Where you calling from, big dog?
Oh, shit, this Chief Kokomo, man.
Man, Chief Kokomo, what up, though, Brody?
Shit, what up, though, man? Shit, I'm out here in West Texas at work and shit, make a little shit and all that. But I listen to a dude, they keep saying, Aboriginal, meaning away from and all that shit. When I was a kid, I knew that the word original came from Aboriginal. So if they want to say anything mean away from, the word itself, original, means away from, because it derives from the word at that point of time, writing it down.
like they shorten down media words.
Nah, you right, bro. You right. That shit do come from that. And like I said, they always do this prefix, ab, and then they try to break it. No, I don't mean that. There's no definition of that. The prefix didn't even exist when the word was originally used and coined. And I can prove it.
And back then, exactly. And back then, a lot of these prefixes and shit didn't even exist. They wasn't talking like that. They wasn't the type of words, vocabulary, or vernacular they was even using at the time.
Facts.
Already, man.
You already know, man. I appreciate you, Chief Kokomo.
Already, man. Let me get back on this live, man.
Man, you already know. It's all love. Be safe while you moving around, bro. Peace. Shout out to my boy, Chief Kokomo, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the building. And I love their opinion. And don't feel like I'm beating anybody down for putting their opinion out. I actually love for you guys to come get your opinion and get what y'all got to get out. That's why I do the call in, so y'all can come drop it. But, you know, I felt like that brother was a good astute. He was talking my talk and how I talk. You understand what I'm saying? And hey, I like that. You understand? Hey, and I felt like he come from that as well. Hey, unknown caller, man. State your name, where you calling from, gangster.
Peace, man. This is Dr. I Am.
Dr. I Am.
Yeah, Dr. I Am.
Oh, I am. What up, dude? What you got going on, man?
Good. I got one of my main problems is if the Negroes are from the Americas, would it be more from South America than North America?
Well, man, how you come up with that logic, brother? Can you explain how you come up with that answer, brother?
Well, no, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that's the answer. I'm saying it seems that it would be that way because
I know that's what I'm saying. I say, can you explain how you come up with that conclusion?
Well, it's because of the climate.
Climate.
Yeah, the climate.
Is that? I mean, are you gonna explain? You're just gonna say climate is the reason why?
The reason why it's climate, and so like Africa, most of Africa climate is perfect for the Negro, but North America, or the United States, that climate is for black, for Negroes or black people.
Did you know? Did you know that Africa was covered with an ice age as well, bro?
Okay, well, I'm dealing with that.
And hold on. Did you not know North Africa is cold as fuck? Did you know that North Africa is an ice box, bro?
Most of Africa is not an ice box.
I ain't saying most, bro. I said North Africa is an ice box. Did you know that?
That's what I'm saying.
And what I'm telling you is, America is mostly warm. Everywhere you go in mostly America is warm. You don't need it ain't no igloos. It ain't snow everywhere. Yeah. It's snow in Africa too.
Okay,
they don't even tell you it's snow in Africa.
Okay. No, I know. We know it's snow.
So what are you talking about? What are you saying, bro? If they can live in North Africa, why can't people live in North America? What are you?
I'm not saying. I'm saying most of the Africans, first of all, the darker, they don't live in Northern Africa. The black Africans, the black folks in Africa normally don't even live like that in the northern part of Africa. And I don't think, and their stories don't originate from, don't even come from North Africa.
Okay, so what is your point of saying and how you came up with the conclusion and why and how you got to that it seems like the people in America would have came from the South because of climate? A little more for me, please, brother.
Yes, yes, because who don't want to be in a warmer climate if they're black? I mean, that's just normal. That's organic.
So North America is just so cold all year. It's just so cold that it's uninhabitable, that people cannot be comfortable where they live.
We're not saying that. I'm saying that we would come to know.
It don't get hot at all. You won't break a sweat. It's cold.
No, I'm saying that black people, I'm saying that black people would migrate to North America, right? When it's in the spring and summer season, yeah. But this is not a good place to live. I mean, North America is not a good place to live in the wintertime.
Okay, so let me ask you, how long is winter in contrast to a whole year? Do a winter take up a quarter, half, 1/3, 1/4, or a whole year? How much is winter taken up?
Okay, America. I'm talking about Canada.
Okay, Canada is North America. All right. Canada is North America. Okay.
Yeah, but we know it's cold there.
Right.
Especially.
What about below Canada? Can we stay within what we identify as now, what we call today North America? Even though I do consider Canada North America, and I consider what we call Mexico, Texas, and this region up this way Central. But we get into that on another note. The maps are little exchange, just like I consider Europe being North Africa, but we'll get into that on another exchange. But like I said, let's just deal with what we call North America. Let's deal with that weather, bro.
Yeah, I don't know if you've been in Wisconsin, Michigan, and maybe what is that? North Dakota.
How long is winter? How long is winter in Michigan, and all these places you just named? How long is that?
I live up north at times, and sometimes it would be cold or cool. It's cold for like 6 months out the year.
So half of the year it'll be winter.
You're not gonna say winter, but it'll be cold.
No, you just no. We talking about how long does winter? Because cold could be anything. Like John Brick said, if you get outside and 70 degrees and you cold, you're African. That's what he said. So listen, we're not going with the cold temperature because that's variant. I said winter. What is categorized as winter? How long does winter last in Detroit, Michigan, Connecticut?
Okay, Detroit. Okay, Connecticut. Okay, so my category of winter is cold. If it's cold, it's winter. That's my definition for winter. Everyone, but you know my term, how I use that.
Bro, it could be cold. It could be cold in the middle of the summer, bro. It could be cool. First of all, if it's in the cold is winter, then let's deal with African weather. Did you know in the Sahara it can be 105 degrees averagely during the day and drop down to 30 degrees at night every night? So that's cold. 30 degrees is cold, bro. And that's all year, bro. All year. So that's the ice age. Fuck is you talking about, bro? You is crazy, dude.
I hear you, but I'm just telling you, you actually to me what it to be. So to me, in the north, it can be cold up to 4 to 6 months out the year. I know 4 months for sure, but 4 to 6 months out the year. That's a long time, man.
That's a quarter. Well, so let me ask you this: if winter is 4 months, how long is summer?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Man, come on, bro. How long is the summer, fam? We got to do some compare and contrast here, son.
Okay, look, summer for up north and like maybe Michigan or Wisconsin, I would say it would start somewhere around get warmer. Like
no, we saying when does the see you using all these weird wordage and weird stuff, bro. Listen, how long is summer compared to how long is winter? And I'm gonna give you a chance to just answer this. I'm gonna just get to the next caller, bro, because you blowing my motherfucking Zaki right now, okay?
Oh man, okay, no problem. Look, I say it's warm. I would say it's warm 6 months.
I didn't say warm. I got you. I'll talk to you later, gang. I said summer. He keeps saying warm. What's wrong with cuz? Like, am I tripping? Am I tripping in the chat? Y'all, if I'm tripping, if I'm not tripping, drop a fire emoji. If I'm tripping, put a 1. If I'm not tripping, put a fire emoji. Ask him how long winter and summer. He talking about, well, when it's cool, when it's cool and cold and when I'm warm, what? The fuck? Hello? 927 area code. You talking to Aboriginal Power live on the Wake and Bake Show.
What up, though,
oh, shit. We got Senor Taco. What up, my boy?
What up, though, relatives out there?
What you got going on?
My man, shit, man. My man, he was a headache. He not understanding. He live, I ain't gonna say in Arizona, but that 48 area code is Arizona. So his time and
that nigga said it's winter 4 months in Detroit. Come on, bro. It ain't even that cold right now in Detroit.
He don't know. He live in Arizona. He don't know, especially if he in the valley. They don't get no type of snow. Right now, it was 50 degrees early this morning. That's probably about the coldest it's gonna get this year. You feel me? No less than 30. No less than 30 in Arizona. So he don't really know what a winter is.
Mm-hmm.
He can't tell you. Flagstaff get a little bit of snow, throughout the winter time, but they don't really get, nothing like the Midwest or East Coast, nothing like that. In Detroit, winter lasts, I would probably say 6 to almost 7 months. 6 for sure. It depends on when you're dealing with September and May. No, April, May.
But listen though, they making it seem like niggas butt naked living up here, bro. We had coats and hoodies going back goddamn 19. I need to pull that shit up. Like, do I literally need to do a build on this shit and show you that what I'm wearing right now, a hoodie. You understand me? Go back 19,000 years ago, man.
That we live in a modern life in their mind and trying to put that into that time back then. Like with the language with Aboriginal. You feel me? If a word is not invented, you can't tell a nigga you can't just be like, what up though, my nigga, and think that's what niggas was saying in the 1500s.
Hey, don't block nobody in the chat, y'all. Let everybody rock out, man. I'm tired of going back to my goddamn shit and unblocking people, man. Seriously. I'm about to take everybody moderators. I swear to God, I ain't gonna have no moderators in this motherfucker.
Nigga, don't take my rich nigga. I stopped blocking niggas a long time ago.
Seriously though, man. We gotta chill. That's the only place in the world where they little voices or big voices can be heard, man.
You know you got snipers out there. Sniper gang. Like them people.
Yeah, y'all just going rogue though. Y'all just out rogue, just sniping shit and then get a call. Then left the platoon. Come on now. It's like y'all saying fuck AP. That's the way I feel. I feel like y'all say fuck AP, man.
And you said it was the people's channel.
Hey, Babylon, I'm an Aborigine, bro. I'm an Aborigine. Aboriginal power is a title, son. I don't call you son because I'm trying to, father you. I call you son because you shine like one. You understand me?
Money? No, man, I can't say what I thought, you know, because he clearly don't understand what a winner is, being from Arizona with a 480 area code. Shout out to Real Rap, man. Tap in with me, bro. I got the same number. Hit me up anytime. Peace, love, and y'all stay safe and stay dangerous.
Always, bro. Be safe while you out there around them little, you know what I'm saying? Be safe, bro.
But yeah, you couldn't even do it, nigga.
Be safe, bro.
All right.
Peace. That nigga hell, boy. That nigga hell. He trying to get me to say it. I down there said it. Hey, y'all hit that like button, man. Can I get a couple people to support the channel, man? Let's get a couple people to support the channel, man. I hope y'all enjoyed today's live stream, man. That's it for today, man. That's it for today, man. I got a few things to do. I'm gonna be coming with y'all once a week with some Aboriginal content, man. If y'all show me love, which y'all, let me see how many likes. I ain't getting nobody donate, so let's see how many likes and shit I got. Let's see what I got going on. Shout out to my boy Tayshawn for the Cash App donation, man. Shout out to my boy Tayshawn. Hey, y'all show my boy Tayshawn some love in the chat. Y'all show my boy Tayshawn some extra love for supporting the channel, man. You already know the vibes, man. Hey, this your brother Big Aboriginal Power, man. The voice of the Aborigines, man. I want to say, hey, be safe, be aware, stay vigilant, man. Make sure y'all stay dangerous as y'all move around, too. Hey, I want y'all to be safe as y'all move around. Stay dangerous. You understand what I'm saying? I rock with y'all, man. I hope y'all rock with me, man. You understand me? I need y'all to share the live stream. Go follow me on Instagram. Y'all don't follow me on Instagram? Go follow me. What's the Instagram? Big_Aboriginal_power. It's simple. Go follow me on Big Aboriginal Power on TikTok. That's on all social media platforms. All right. Before we get out of here, we got one more caller, man. You know I gotta answer this one. I was about to get out of here, but this big bro. Hey, 410 area code, man. State your name, where you calling from, man.
Nah, it's Baltimore in the house. This is in his house. You know what I mean? There's nothing else that's going on.
Nonetheless, in the building.
Yeah, what's up with it, bro? This is calling to get some live to you, bro. You know what I mean? Appreciate you going live for the fam every day. You know what I mean? Spread that wealth of knowledge to us, bro. That's all, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And yeah, that's about all. But yeah, I just want to get people to think, right? Because there ain't no need to be struggling with these word games.
Right.
Talking about what ad means away from. First of all, they get that from the word that's the injunction with abnormal, right? But what the hell is normal? Normal is not anything that is defined. So when you say abnormal, does that mean you're not normal? But what's normal? Normal is change. So if you're talking about change, that means that we're from the original. So stop putting away from. Because if you're away from Tennessee, does that mean you're not from Tennessee? You feel me?
Right.
So if you feel me? So if I say I'm away, that means that I'm from the original. So stop putting away from. See, people start adding stuff, right? But think people are not going to outthink them. You feel me? About what they're saying. So normal, when what's normal? Normal is not defined. Nothing is normal. You know what I mean? Everything changes. Like a tree. It's not the original, but it's from the soil, from the seed of the original.
Right.
You know what I mean? So people gotta stop using that argument. Yo, it sounds real silly. You know what I'm saying? And people doing a pee-pee dance, thinking they got somebody on the word, bro. You can't get the gods on the word, bro. You feel me?
Hey, listen. It's like no offense, but I'm very well stooped. Every angle you gonna try to spin around with this Aboriginal shit that been hit since we laid down the blueprint. Shout out to Untouching this one. Shout out to Chief Holiday. Shout out to Jaguar. Shout out to Hog School. And shout out to the voice of the Aborigines, man. Big Aboriginal power himself, man. You already know the vibes, man.
Yeah, the God getting stronger, we getting stronger. That's what I'm saying. You had to get something right with it, you know what I mean? But I just wanted to come in. Because I know you know what you're talking about. We went through the schooling, you know what I mean? The knowledge of the God. So, man, come on, bro. Stop with that, man. Please. I know people are new, but y'all got to come a little bit, you know what I mean, more better with that, what y'all talking about.
It's
man.
all good.
They already know this.
They learning, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes, it get a spanking when I don't mean to, you know what I'm saying? Just know your uncle have to you're getting out of line. But I appreciate you though, big bro. Nonetheless, bro, it's all love, big bro.
Yeah, all love, bro. Appreciate you. Have a nice one, y'all. Everybody, bless up.
Peace. Hey, man, 740 area code. What's your name and where you calling from?
Salute, my brother. This Root Words.
Root Words in the building. What up, though?
What's going on with you, my brother? I don't appreciate people picking on that word Aboriginal when you look at it, because when you use the word original in a sentence, you cannot say I'm original. You can't say that like I'm original. You can't say that in a sentence and put that to a
Don't make any sense, bro.
The word Aboriginal, one second, my brother, because I'm no disrespect, my name Root Words. The word ab, they're using it in the indicative form, which none of these motherfuckers know what it means. It started from a passive form. The passive form is from, back, off of, away from. So you're away from the original people, and when they put it in the passive form, that's talking about in the 1600s. You can't use something in the 1600s for now. You got to say that you're away from or off from them people. So the word Aboriginal is the only term you're going to use it in the indicative form, and the indicative form it means not. But when you use it in its proper form, which is a passive preposition word, it means away from. You're away from the original. They originally seen us in Canada. We ain't from Canada, but we from that area when them people came from Europe and seen us. We from all them areas away from there, and we offer them people 200 years later. And you can use that word in a sentence. You can say, I am Aboriginal to America. I am Aboriginal to the Caribbean islands. I am Aboriginal to Africa. People on some stupid shit because you can't even use Aboriginal in a sentence. I mean, you can't even
use original in a sentence, right?
You cannot use that in a sentence pertaining to a people. You can say, well, I want an original piece of chicken. You can't say I'm an original American. Man, that's your grandparents. That's your great ancestors. And you come from them. You are out of them.
That means you Aboriginal, bro. What is they talking about? You ain't Adam and Eve, stupid. Like, shout out to my nigga Root Words, man. You ain't Adam and Eve, nigga. Hey, peace, Root.
Shut your motherfucking ass. That's all, man. We Aboriginal to American indigenous to these cities, my nigga. But salute, bro. Get to like everybody.
All right, Root Words. Shout out to Root Words, man. Y'all think it's crazy, man. Yo, I'm out of here, man. Peace and blessings to all the American Aborigines, man. I appreciate everybody's opinions and y'all perspective. You know what I mean? Y'all can always come on and get y'all shit off respectfully on this platform, man. So shout out to all the American Aborigines. Make sure y'all be safe, be aware, stay vigilant, stay dangerous. All right? Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe.
Suave on the track.
Whatever it takes. Leeway.
Coco, this your season right now.
They won't see me. They won't let me. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, deep my stomach, paranoid, yeah. I won't let them, yeah. They gon' see me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, deep my stomach, paranoid, yeah. I can't let them, yeah. They gon' see me, yeah. I put attention, all in my blood, all in my veins. They started with Perky, now that hair run up his veins. You started with serving, now them drugs drove you insane. Started with dealing, I grew up with killers, they taught me the game. I got some niggas that die behind, and that shit won't never the same. I know some niggas that lie behind, and that bullet had his name. Ain't no reason to cry about, cause that shit won't never change. MTF the 4th and P, my niggas can't